So, hi. Let's start over in one and all. It is Chanda Sparkles. Welcome everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, on the groups. Thank you for your patience tonight. Welcome to everybody on TikTok. We are going to go over the amazing, most grandest conjunction of the year. Yes, you heard me say it, the most grandest, because quite honestly, how about those eclipse energies? Well, when you have the planet Uranus, which is the Great Awakener, ruler of Aquarius, and we have the ruler of Sagittarius, ancient ruler of Pisces, Jupiter, coming together. Saturn and Jupiter coming together in the cosmos in Taurus. First of all, they haven't come together in 14 years. It was 2011. The last time these two sky daddies came together, and it's very special. It's very unique. You know, we had the equinox, which was extremely powerful. 2 weeks later, we had a lunar eclipse in Libra. And now, and then the amazing solar eclipse. And now we are stepping into the grandest conjunction of the year 2 weeks later, exactly to the day. So this is some powerful stuff. This is all of us really having to look at ourselves a little bit deeper. You know, there are certain things in life that we're just not going to be able to do anymore. And we're all coming into these realizations slowly, and then suddenly. And then it seems to me that this energy is all about, who am I? You know, this is happening. Well, the solar eclipse was in Aries, and then now we're stepping into Taurus, just 3 days away from stepping into this major conjunction happening on 4/20, and then the day before we're stepping into Taurus. This is fixed Earth, and I am one to believe that Taurus is ruled by the Earth, even though it's also ruled by Venus, which is also currently in Aries. Mercury retrograde is currently in Aries. We also have Chiron, the wounded leader. Normally, he's called the wounded healer, but I've recoined him the wounded leader after that eclipse. It was exact. This eclipse that we just had, solar eclipse, was exact to the minute and degree. You just don't, that's an anomaly. It doesn't happen. So it's these stages of ever-flowing unveiling of ourselves and peeling away all of these layers. And I've got lots of chills coming in over here. Ooh, by the way, if you are new, I am an intuitive psychic since birth. Light side, night side, shadow energies, light energies, yes answers, no answers, tones, smells, sight, telepathic, telekinetic, all of these kinds of things run through this vessel. But guess what? Even though I'm a death doula, intuitive evolutionary astrologer, channeler, crystal grid keeper, I work with herbs and sound and frequency and light. I'm really none of that. I am none of it at all. I am a vessel. I am able to encase consciousness just like you. Really, I'm the only one here from my perception as I'm creating my reality, right? It's so coined. Everybody hears it. You create your reality. Well, you do. And how we observe and react to that reality is changing. You know, there's plenty of channels out there and platforms that will talk to you about great awakenings. But really, when you get down to it, it's all spirit. It's all consciousness at play. It's all creation at play. It is the creator inside and outside, as above, so below, right? We all know, if you're here, you chose to be here during this time to awaken this planet. But you know what? If you choose not to awaken the planet, that's okay too. You know, we are love. We are embodiment of love. And that's really all that matters. And as the chaos ensues around you, or in the world, in the matrix, on the news, wherever you're plugging into, that's also love. It's all love, every single bit of it. And we are here to play. But when we're speaking to a solar eclipse in Aries, which we just had conjoined at Chiron, talking about the deepest of wounds that we have, the unveiling of those wounds, and then the soldering of those wounds, it's a tender time. Now we're stepping in to this Uranus Jupiter conjunction. Now, the positive news is Jupiter is an abundance giver, but more so than that, Jupiter wants freedom. Uranus says, revolutionize it. Let's do it different. Let's move forward in compassion in a different way. I said it at the beginning of the year. If you're doing things the same you've always done them, then you're going to end up not being, so content. And you know what? That's okay too. Quite honestly, whatever I say does not matter. It just doesn't fucking matter. But you show up and you do your best and you live heart-centered. We use the astrology as a GPS to our lives. It doesn't rule over our lives. It doesn't rule over who we are. But we use it as we are playing with consciousness, okay? And I'm just happy to be here. And I want you guys to know that this is huge. When that eclipse happened, I felt so basically I felt like the creator picked up the earth and shook it like an Etch-a-Sketch and said, start again. Start again. You're wiped clean. And if you're experiencing any kind of turmoil, trauma, drama type of things, it's supposed to happen. And it's about really trusting in that, right? It's about trusting through the challenges, trusting through the traumas. It's not about saying that if I don't trust, or if I flip out, or if I get angry, that's wrong. Because you are a divine sovereign being and you can do anything that you choose with your reality. But the gift that you are is so precious and it's so beautiful because you are God in a flesh suit. Came here to play and create and have fun and enjoy and expand and learn and cry and lose. We came here to lose so that we can experience what it's like to lose. Man, There's been a lot of loss since, think about it. What were you doing in 2011? I was getting over someone I loved very deeply, who I did not marry, but I'd loved for a very long time, my soulmate Jason, who had passed. And it was tough, you know? There's been so much release throughout this whole thing. I mean, releasing items, releasing partners, releasing jobs. We're releasing, and then we're healing to the best of our ability. And some things just don't heal, and that's okay too. We don't have to always heal. We learn to make medicine out of the toxicity. We learn to grow and evolve, to connect into the void, that which we are. We are the void. There is nothing here that we are not. It's impossible to do this wrong. And I feel like we get so bogged down in our realities by, everything, that we just forget, hey, hang on a minute. I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm here to expand upon this and learn and grow. And that's what I'm going to do. No matter if you're an ant or a giant, you're love. You are love. There is nothing higher, there is nothing more, there is nothing greater, there is nothing lower, and none of it matters. You are everything and nothing at all. And how you move and alchemize your situations is simple. Taurus, we're stepping into Taurus season. This Jupiter conjunction with Uranus is in Taurus. Fixed earth. Simple Simon. Feed me, fuck me. It's simple. Oh, I smell that. Oh, I see that. Oh, I feel that. It's all of the senses. It's the physical body realizing, oh my God, I have a physical body? What? Very simple. But it's also the builder, the manifester. It's the first sign of the zodiac that says, oh, you mean I can actually create things in this reality that'll come right before me and make money out of that? Wow, let's do some of that. But it's done with simple awe. Awe. Where is your awe to doing the simplest of things? Where is that passion that you receive in Aries? The passion, the spark of life, the beginnings of creation. That is what we're stepping out of. And now we are in these tail end degrees, just these next few days of Aries. And always as you get to the end of a sign, that's when it's all getting a little more, a little stressful, maybe a little more triggering. But you know what? This is such a powerful time. And the reason I say this is because Mars is conjoined to Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is structure, discipline, integrity, the tried and true. Mars is the ruler of Aries, and Mars has all of your drive and your passion and how you want to move forward with your life. It's also war. It's how you fight. And nobody can say that they haven't been in a fight with their partner and said, oh man, but the makeup sex was good. That is Mars. Mars is in sextile and Mars is coming off of the conjunction with Saturn. It's coming off, and next week it'll be moving on its way. But for this, it's sextile over to Uranus and Taurus. And a sextile aspect in astrology says you must take action to receive. So you must be taking actions even if they're small actions. The other interesting thing is that last time we had this conjunction in Pisces, when Jupiter and Uranus came together in 2011, Mars was also sextile. Isn't that interesting? Mars rules our ego. And the North Karmic Node of Fate is in Mars. The North Karmic Node of Fate is in Mars's sign of Aries. The North Node is the collective motion that we are moving towards in this entire collective world. And this is why I said, you know, it's been, well, we got almost a year. We got a little less than a year left. And it's an 18-month cycle, if you didn't understand that. And I said, when it very first began, North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, Libra being 2. Now we have relationship. I said, we're really feeling into how we're going to have this brand new ego reset. And now that we're stepping out of Aries and stepping into Taurus, we really are going to feel new senses coming online, and things are going to begin to build and show up. And now is the time, now is the time to figure out your creative projects and how you're going to move forward for the rest of the year. Because as the year goes, the first planet, Mercury's in retrograde right now, but he'll be out of retrograde in here in a couple weeks. But as this goes throughout the year, these planets are going to start going retrograde again. The first one's going to be Pluto, just freshly stepped into Aquarius. We'll go back into Capricorn in September. From September to November, those are going to be rocky times. Rocky. You don't have to manifest that if you don't want to. Astrologically, probably going to be some challenging periods. But on top of that, when Pluto goes retrograde, comes back into Capricorn, then we'll have Saturn. All the planets will begin to go retrograde. So while we have this forward momentum minus Mercury retrograde right now, but Mercury retrograde, you can't even really count it because it happens 4 times a year, okay? As this continues to go and go and go throughout the year, it will become more challenging for some of us, not for all of us. This is a general forecast. So with that opening said, let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. And I really appreciate you all being here. On TikTok, please tap that screen. And if you would like to see the chart, and if you would like to see the cards, because we are going to be reading cards for all the elements, please come over to Chanda Sparkles Astrology on YouTube. You will see everything there. I cannot connect TikTok into my eCam multi-stream software, but I'm happy you're here. All right, so let's say hi to everybody. Oh, yeah. Thanks for listening, Tammy Lynn. Let's all send love, light, and healing out to Tammy Lynn, please, if you would. She has no issues whatsoever because we are manifesting perfection in health. So let's just send her some perfection in health, complete wellness, holistic wellness to Tammy Lynn tonight. My dear sister. Oh my goodness. Erin Sanchez is here. She says, my daughter is in love with you. Well, I'm in love with her. She's a beautiful child. Little starseed. All right. That's right. Kelly Wood is here. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks to the groups for allowing me to come in and speak to spirituality, astrology, ascension. And we've been having so much solar in. We had a total of 8 M as in mom solar flares yesterday. You only got one more up, and that's an X flare. You know, I mean, I guess you could go up higher than that, but I don't know if we ever have. I don't think so. But yeah, so this is like the sun is waking up. It went kind of silent and still during the eclipse. Like it wasn't doing a whole lot. What I found so interesting, I don't know if you experienced the eclipse, but what I found so interesting was that where I was at, everything went still. Everything got totally dark. The solar lights came on. Like around this man's pool where we were at in Austin, Texas. His nighttime, like the solar lights and then the lights that come on the street corner, everything came on because it went so dark. It was so amazing. It was a really, like, we talk about resets. We talk about new paradigms. We talk about, this was it. This was it. You're in a whole different level of playing with consciousness. But you know what? You can also choose not to if you want to. Because it's all you. We come here and speak to you, and you have brought us forward because something within you is being mirrored in what we're speaking to. Okay, so there's something, some knowledge, some wisdom, something that you are seeking within you. And ooh, I got real schooled today. Boy, did I get schooled today. All right, that's right. Leon's here. Hey, trust your superpower. Remember, if you're on Facebook, please come over to the YouTube channel. We would love to see you over there so that you can get in on the Sparkle Chat Tribe. Remember, I am broadcasting on 6 or 7 different platforms. And all of the chat, I see all of your chat coming through here. So I'm so happy you're all here. I see many of you loading in. If you're in one of the groups, this is kind of how you show up. So thank you. We can overcome loss. That's one thing I learned. Very good. Very, very good. We sure can. We can overcome anything. We can do anything we choose. We really can. You know, something I've learned is when something challenging comes up, and I'm talking like hardcore challenges, even the smallest ones, you can use this. If you will just stop, sit, and really be with it, like slow down and just sit and breathe. By the way, I'm breathing in golden light, blowing out green light. Breathing in golden light, blowing out the green light, because we're consciously blowing our heart chakra up. Get it? Gold in, green out. That was another new one that's come through. I've been lit. I'm in a completely different reality. So I've had all these different hardware. I had to go to the hardware store. I've got all these projects going on. I'll spare you the details, but there's a lot of stuff going on. And I went into the hardware store yesterday and I said, okay, and I'm on an island. So it's a teeny tiny little hardware store and I don't go up in there much. I said, where do I go to get, plumbing supplies? And she says, aisle 13. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And so I go down aisle 11, aisle 12, aisle 14. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. And so I look again, it's 12. And then I look again, it's 14, 12. And I'm like, am I in a Twilight Zone here or what? Because literally there was no 13 aisle. And I thought to myself, this is not a hotel. You know how hotels sometimes they don't have the number 13 because people are superstitious, and that's so silly. The 13 is actually a very good number. It adds up to number 4, which is the stable builder. Also numerologist. And that's the other thing. I could hear you in the YouTube replay. So thank you for being here in the YouTube replay. I can hear you when you think things to me about things. Sometimes I hear the spoken word. I can actually hear you. But yeah, and so it was kind of like what I would call me showing myself something so that I could understand other things. But literally, then I looked again and it was there. I didn't ask her. I didn't say nothing because I see glitches in the matrix a lot. I've seen like on aisles where a little item would just move by itself. That stuff happens, but it's me. There is nothing outside of you. It's my consciousness showing me the way home, showing me different things I need to pay attention to. You know, all aspects of self are me. And there's nothing more powerful than me and my reality. Nothing. Nothing outside of you. No galactic council. Nothing more. No ascended masters. No archangels, which by the way are the archangels. I mean, let me just tell you right now, if you're going to a higher density, higher dimensional reality, which has been happening, because what's happening is like the higher dimensions coming down, 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 and the lower dimension going up, 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 up. But that's you. And so it's like converging upon itself. And then the dimension above it, and the dimension above it, and the dimension above it, it's all. And you feel that bandwidth. You feel the kinetic energy all around you all the time. This is quantum, right? This is a quantum multidimensional universe. And you're a multidimensional being. And you got to look at life multidimensionally and peel back all the layers of your sleepiness, to put it in a nice way. So I'm just not even kidding y'all. There is so much going on with these energies, and it's beautiful, but it's madness at the same time. And madness is also God in creation. There is nothing on this planet, in this universe, in this galaxy that is not creator. Nothing. And there's nothing coming to save your ass. You are it. You save yourself, right? If you need to be saved. And if you don't, you are like literally, if you came into this reality to experience a low frequency of trauma, drama, then that is what you're meant to do here, because you chose to do that in this reality when you came in, before you came in. The soul leaves right here, your higher cosmic chakra heart, right here, your higher heart, right here. It leaves there and it enters there. And you know, the soul doesn't even, I was watching a documentary, and it, you know, this is the thing, I don't watch a lot of those. And I get sent a lot of stuff, and I finally just gave up telling people. I'm just like, thank you. But I don't watch a lot of stuff because I don't watch a lot of television. I don't even read a lot of books from like cover to cover. I have books that I refer to, but I'm one of these that I hold the book and I open it, and that's the message that I need to see. I'm always trusting in my higher guidance. Not perfect by any means, but that's something that you really got to kind of like realize every day, being conscious of your consciousness. And are you making love, heart-based decisions? You know, when you're approached with something, is that what love would do? Right? It's easy to remember. Is that what love would do? I am divine perfection. I am divine perfection. There is nothing more perfect than me. Right? Oh my goodness. There you go. Smiling, radiant heart. Finding the smile in your heart. You've got to find that smile in your heart every day, even through the hard stuff, through death. I saw the most beautiful thing on TikTok just night before last, whatever, it doesn't matter. Time is like that moment just a minute ago, it doesn't even exist. It's gone. Therefore, all your memories and everything, If you're losing your memory, you're supposed to let it go. It doesn't exist. All you have is now. And that's really it. I saw this thing on TikTok. This sweet woman was holding her sweet husband through a series of videos as he was dying of cancer. And I'm a death doula, and I have witnessed multiple people pass, cross, transition, however you describe it. And when I see that, I had, who was it, the last one? Tracy, oh, my dear Tracy Scott. She said to me, "Do you see me?" And I said, "Yes, I see you. You're a golden beam of light. You are beautiful." She's like, "You can see me?" I said, "Yes, I see you." She didn't think anybody saw her at the very end there. I had an online session with her, and she goes, "Can you see me?" I mean, because all she saw was the flesh suit about to transition from cancer, from a long battle of cancer. All I saw was light. I saw the spark. And I was so excited for her. And I was teaching. So if you have someone who's facing their transition, I was teaching how to get up out of the body, how to leave the body. I've been getting up out of the body since I was a kid. I used to get up and walk around, do all kinds of stuff. And so I kind of have a little process that I go through, but at the same time, I just let the channel come through because there's no higher channel than this one, period. And it was so cute. And I'd hoped to have her a session the week after, and we didn't get to have it. But I was watching the TikTok, and she was just holding him, speaking to him so sweetly. We couldn't really hear what she was saying. It was just like with music, and she was talking, and it just said, you know, "Walk in my husband home." And it was really beautiful. And when people transition, and this is a death that we are gone through, this is a complete metamorphosis realized, okay? Metamorphosis realized as of next week on Tuesday night. We'll be right here to talk about it for the Scorpio full super moon. That is going to be like the cherry on the top of, okay, you got your wings, fly. Okay? But these things happen in cycles, and it never happens in a straight line. It's like this, like this, like this, like this. And you have to say, "Wee!" through it all, right? Keeping a smile on your face even when you feel like crying. Or if you feel like crying, cry, yell, all of it. It's all you. I see more and more of you loading up in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everybody. Let's go ahead and jump into Jupiter and Uranus Awakening Manifesto. And I'm going to pull up something I just want to read to you real quick. We're going to be doing things just a little bit differently. Oh, hold on. By the way, September Libra. Miss Annette Chastain, one of my dearest friends on this island, who is an intuitive, psychic, mystical craftswoman that makes amazing stuff. And she's just an all-around amazing person. She's one of my dearest. Is going to sponsor, but she's a dream analysis guru. I'm not even kidding. And I gave her that name. I said, "What name do you want to call yourself on this dream analysis stuff?" And because she, like, literally, she's who I go to with my dreams. And the stuff that comes through her is nothing higher than creator, period. It's source all the way through. And she's just, boom, 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 it comes right out. So she's going to give away a dream analysis to somebody, and we're going to have some goodies and some gifts. So you want to make sure that you come back to the YouTube replay. You must come back to the YouTube replay in order to get your name in the drawings, okay? And we'll give that away here in about 4 or 5 weeks. It just depends on what happens. I don't plan and put dates on things until I know it's getting close anymore. I was told last year that everything, you can't plan nothing. And in fact, there's not one clock in my house that works. for almost 6 months now. They were like, stop it. Like, I have one clock, like a digital clock, but all of the like round clocks, they told me last year, just let it go. So they're all up on the wall, but they got all different times because I just let them be. I'm not getting up there on no ladder, changing no battery. I don't care. You know, we are learning to trust ourselves that we'll be there when the delivery needs to happen. You'll be there when that person needs you. If you're delayed on your travel, it's because you're not meant to leave yet. There's a higher power running to you and through you at all times, and it's creator consciousness. Trust it. So, don't forget, and I'll show all the goods and we'll have it all together next week. This is just not the week to have it together. And trust me, I've had so many disasters, but they've been resolutionized. Get it? That word came to me yesterday. It's resolutionized. And that is Uranus, the rebellion, the revolutionary, right? So you may have things go wrong, but then shortly after, it's resolutionized. Hi, everybody on TikTok. Please double tap the screen if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we had a contest whenever it was, mantras. I wanted your mantras for the year. And so this is, and moderators, if you wouldn't mind, please, write this out because it's this month's mantra for Taurus season. And of course, we're going to begin with the winner, Kelly Wood, our loving moderator. And this is her mantra. Okay, here we go. I'll go over it a couple times for you mods to make sure you can write it in there. That's right. Kelly Wood's got it there. Resolutionized. That's indeed it. Okay, so she says, here's what I say before getting up. Like, because I'm always like, what are you saying to yourself before your feet hit the floor? Okay. You got to have some kind of I am. Even if you just want to go, I am that I am, that is very good enough. But you got to have something you're saying before your feet hit the floor. Positive. Don't be like, I am hurting. My back hurts. Sometimes that's how we wake up, right? But don't say that. Just reaffirm something positive. You can use this one. Okay, the Taurus mantra is, I live in abundance, bliss, love, joy, peace, and prosperity. Okay? I live in abundance, bliss, love, joy, peace, and prosperity. I'm going to say it one more time so the mods get it in there. I live in abundance, bliss, love, joy, peace, and prosperity. And thank you, Miss Wood, for your lovely entry. And we're going to be using everybody. So if you entered, you know your mantra is coming up this year, and I'll be using it. Okay. So that's so cool. So thank you, Aaron Sanchez. Thank you. Resolutionize. That's right. Yeah. There's the mantra on the screen. If you guys want to go ahead and take a little screenshot of it, I'm going to go ahead and send this invite one more time so that anybody that's in the groups, then that way you guys have it there and you can, if you want to be seeing who you are. There's Coralie. Oh, I'm sorry you're going through it. Okay, I'm just catching up. Christy Rinks is here. Tammy Lynn is here. Joe is here. Karen's here. Annette Aquarius. Hey there. You know I gotta say it. You know I gotta sing it. You know I got to. All right. And if you're on the Facebook, please come over to the YouTube. More people are in the YouTube, and the link is there in the comments for you guys. And there's Tracy. Hi, Tracy from North Padre. How you doing, girlfriend? So glad that you're here. Hey, Julie. How's it going? Woohoo. Yes, yes. Okay. I've got to keep moving. Let's go. So we've got the inside degrees. All right. This is inside degrees. I guess I can take Jupiter and Uranus Awakening Manifesto off of the board. Bam. All right. So this is by Elias Lonsdale. These are like Sabian symbols, but they're a little more poetic. So what I want you to do is just kind of take this in. I don't have it for you to read. I'm just going to read it to you. By the way, TikTok, this is Inside Degrees. It's a wonderful book. So this Uranus conjunction is happening in Taurus at 21 degrees. And in the Sabian symbols and in the Chandra symbols, you always pull up the next degree over because you always round it up, right? Because it's not exact, okay? So we're looking at master number 22. 22 has been huge in my life lately. I'm not even kidding. Like 22, 222, it's just happened over and over and over and over. It's just been so present. All right. Ever since before the eclipse, actually. So, and the twos are all about relationship, you know, balancing, fusing duality. I'd prefer to fuse duality. Let's do that instead of balancing. Let's just fuse it. Let's fuse it. There's no need for yin yang. Swirl it. Make it one. One higher consciousness. And remember, 1 + 1 = 3. There's always another energy there. And that's where you want to start your work. You know, if you're dealing with someone else in or even if you're dealing with a health issue, you plus the health issue equals 3 because there's always a third energy there. Okay. I can't see. All right, get this vision in your head. A blindfolded woman who sees the future. A blindfolded woman seeing the future. This is like the staple umbrella energy that's over this entire cycle. This is a 14-year cycle that's being set, okay? And manifested this time because last time it was in Pisces. Pisces is the ether. Pisces is higher consciousness. Taurus is make this shit real. Blow it up now. Show it to me. A blindfolded woman who sees the future. All right, here we go. Ah, cool. A blindfolded woman who sees the future, witnessing dispassionately the flow of time. Witnessing dispassionately the flow of time. Standing outside of all linear progression and knowing what is likely to happen here. Staying neutral. Get it? Supreme linear progression and knowing what is likely to happen here. Supremely disengaged from surface affairs. Even lightly dismissive of all of the secondary considerations, but tuned right into the thread of prophecy and inner vision. Even lightly dismissive of all secondary considerations, but tuned right in to the thread of prophecy and inner vision. Granted a certain grace to follow the inner track and serving larger function as part shaman, part seer, part commonsensical advisor. Commonsensical advisor. Salty wit, earthy, and pithy. No nonsense. You know where the bones are buried. That one's for you, Tammy Lynn. You know where the bones are buried. Penetrating insight. A throwback to simpler worlds. One who warns of dangers ahead and is not amused by factions or fragments and phantoms of common assumption. I'm going to say it one more time. Penetrating insight. A throwback to simpler worlds. One who warns of dangers ahead and is not amused by fractions and fragments and phantoms of common assumption. This is all about being okay in your own skin no matter what. This is about intuitive instinct. This is about hitting that button and saying, hold on. I'm not going there. I'm not playing there. You guys have your chaotic drama. You gonna spoon feed me stuff? No, ma'am, you are not. I'm not gonna play. I'm not even gonna give you my attention because I don't need to see with my eyes. I feel, I know, I am, I sense, and I'm not scared, and I'm serious about it. And I'm serious when I'm speaking to you right now. I'm serious. I'm not afraid of trauma. I'm not afraid of chaos. And I don't buy into the bullshit, but I am going to have fun with it. I am going to enjoy my life. I'm going to go with my intuitive knowingness every single moment of my life. But there's a lot of people that are not seeing. And there's a lot of people that still got the blindfold. But that blindfold's coming off. People are waking. And they're going to start seeing. But if they don't see, don't give it any of your attention. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters besides you. Not even your partner, your children, your grandchildren. Doesn't matter. You start with you. Service yourself. Then service others. If the plane is going down, grab your mask and put it on you first. It's the same situation when you're dealing with creation, manifestation, and consciousness. All right. Real fast. I'm going to show you the chart, but I'm not going to go over it. I'm just going to show it to you. Oops, wrong one. Hold on. Oopsie. Let's go. I need this. And then I need to go here. Oh, don't be an ass. There it goes. Come on, man. There it is. Okay. Real fast. I know that I've been going on, but I had a lot to say tonight. Why is this damn thing not showing up? All right, stay there. This is aggravating me now. Maybe I ain't supposed to do this. Y'all come watch my fish. All right, I give up. I'm not going to annotate it because it's acting that way. Anyway, here is the chart. I don't know why it's doing that. And I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna allow it. So there's the chart. Uranus and Jupiter conjoin on April the 20th, 420, this Saturday. 9:27 p.m. is the exact conjunction. You have the Sun, Chiron, Venus, Mercury retrograde, and the North Node of Fate, all in Aries. Okay? You have Uranus and Jupiter in conjunction here at 21 degrees and 49 minutes, speaking directly over to Saturn, Mars, Neptune, not far off there, okay? Still a wide conjunction. all there in sextile. See these blue lines? These are positive lines here. This is a trine. The red lines, a little bit challenging, yes. And the green lines are always awkward. But awkward until you realize how to move within your heart space and make something different happen, to do something different with your life. You got to do it different. You can't do it the same way. This is not the year to do the same shit. If you're doing the same shit, you're not going to win. It's about different, outside of the box, stepping into your power in a different way, living differently, speaking differently, moving to a different situation. This is the time. You will benefit. These are beneficial energies that we're dealing with. Okay, so I just want to show you the chart, but then I'm going to go ahead and take it on back this way. And go here. And what I want to do is I just want to tell you a few keywords. So maybe some of the moderators wouldn't mind if they could write down some of these keywords just so that we can throw them up there on the screen for everybody that's on Facebook. All right. Yeah, we're moving right along. Thank you. Penetrating insight from There We Go. Okay, so, let me show you the book. This is the book Archetypal Universe by Ren Butler. One of my favorites. Really helping with patterns. Understanding when planets come together. This is the one to do it. Okay. Oh, Gina. And that's the other thing. I've been glitching so much that things that I literally just put that right here. It couldn't have gone anywhere else. I've lost my eyeglass. Okay, we'll just hold it a little farther back. Okay, so Jupiter and Uranus, the principles of Jupiter and Uranus. Dramatic breakthroughs and quantum leaps. Sudden, unexpected openings and awakenings. Exciting feelings of freedom and space. Illuminative or Promethean type of ecstasy. The potential for manic and impulsive excesses. Overweening pride. Attraction to get rich quick programs. New age ideals that promise liberation without effort or pain. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming on, and there really already is, a lot of stuff coming on the scene where they're going to be like, there's some scam artists out there. So you got to be, they're still there, but it's going to kind of ramp up a little bit, I feel. This is all about dramatic breakthroughs, quantum leaps, exciting feelings of freedom. Jupiter, freedom. Uranus, they want to expand it, make it bigger, blow it up, magnify it. Take your magnifying glass, which I wish I could freaking find that. There it is, way over there. Wish I could find my magnifying glass. Blow it up, baby. Blow it up. That is what Jupiter does. Anything that you're putting your like magnifying glass on, that's what's going to blow up. This is easier. Surprising resolutions to problems. So that's the thing, is we are finding resolutions to the problems quicker. Time is speeding up quicker. You can feel it in the energy, can you not? Let me know in the comments if you can feel like time is speeding up. Expanding our horizons, yearnings for growth and improvement, changes of fortune or philosophy. That's the other thing. Jupiter is the philosopher. Jupiter is the deep guru, hidden wisdoms, wants to know all the stuff, right? The stuff of the ages. Like literally, I was sent the video on life after death. And I'm not going to lie, I've been sitting here recontemplating as to what my career is going to be. I know something different is coming. I just don't know. And I know this is one thing I do know. I know in my heart I am on a mission of love. And I love death. I mean, I don't love it when people die. It's not like I love it, but I've had this fascination with it since I was very young. It's part of, like, I'm excited. I'm cool when it's time. It's my time. Let's go. Let's get the show on the road. I mean, I'm not encouraging that or anything like that. I want to live my experience. But when it's time, I'm not going to be like sad. I'm going to be like, let's go. I'm ready. You know, because I know with 1,000% certainty, there's life on the other side. There's existence on the other side. I've seen it, witnessed it, felt it, smelt it, all of my life. Okay. Sorry. Kind of went on a tangent there. So it says, hope springs eternal in the human breasts, said Alexander Pope Jr. The sacred yes. This is the sacred yes. You are infused with experience of the absolute abundance of yes. Just say it. Yes, I am saying yes. This is me saying yes to life. Okay? Yeah, there's nothing going on there. Why does TikTok do that? I'm here. It's like it wants me to put a little puzzle piece. If somebody could go over to TikTok, if you're in the live and you can, or if you're in the live watching me, if you could like make a comment or something, because obviously they think I'm just like talking to nothing here. So weird. I don't understand why TikTok does that. Okay, I don't care. Anyway, feelings of heightened aliveness, access to new layers of realms. That's the other thing. Uranus is going to open us up. You're going to see and experience so much over this next 14 years. And it's happening and beginning now. This is such a powerful, powerful time. Transcendence to petty problems. So what once was something that would really get at you and was petty, you're not going to care anymore. You're not in that physical realm anymore to give a shit. It's like, So like literally a perfect example. I drove all those miles. I went to Bastrop, went to Austin, Texas, and back to Bastrop, and then I drove all the way home. I got a rock, a big one, size. It made a baseball size hole, like bigger than this, in my windshield. Flew up. Where did it happen? Right as I was getting on the bridge to come to the island. I went all that way. But when it happened, I was just like, oh. I mean, it startled me because I honestly thought it was a gunshot or I thought something else happened. I didn't even really see the rock. I didn't know it had hit until after it happened, right? I just heard it. It startled me. But then I looked at it and I went, all right then, welcome to Corpus. You know? I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get upset over trivial, petty BS. It's not worth my energy. My energy is queen to me. My energy must stay poised. Don't get me wrong. I think about it. I'm like, what would happen? Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. I'm like, what would happen if, for some reason, let's just say something goes wrong, terribly wrong. I know that I've up-leveled my game and reset myself and expanded my consciousness so much that I would, yes, have a little sadness, cry, maybe even yell and scream or something, but I know I would be able to transcend that emotion much quicker, as will you, because this is the revolution. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this. It says, feelings of universal redemption, collective epiphanies and ideas. Like, wow, I never even thought of that. It's going to just happen. It's going to be really ramped up. And awakenings, a sense of shared credit. There's a camaraderie here, you see? More people collaborating, coming together, and giving shared credit where credit is due. It makes you feel better. That is Uranus because that's Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of the collective. It's not about the sign of the big world elite powers. They're jokes. They're jokes, man. They are jokes. Straight up. But they play their part perfectly, don't they? And yes, they are also meant to be here. All the dark controllers, all the leaders of the world, all the shadow stuff, all meant to be here. Where would we be without them? We sure as heck wouldn't awaken quicker. If everything was just hunky-dory all of the time, we wouldn't transcend the situation. Excuse me, my nose starts running when I channel. Oh, goodness. Okay. Skip it on down. Moments of genius and brilliance, divine inspiration, creative frenzy. Become as a god. It literally says, become as God. Flashes of greatness. Climatic moments with an evolutionary cycle. Ascended of the liberal, humanitarian, and progressive impulses. Surges of cultural flowering. This is when you're going to see so many people rising up and just blossom out. Just envision when you're sun gazing or you're grounding, you're walking with nature, you're petting your animals, you're playing with your grandchildren or your children. When you are out there in that space of high frequency vibration, that is when you envision humanity being blossomed. That is when you envision a utopian society. That is when you're living from the heart space. You know what I'm saying? It says Magnum Miraculum. Magnum Miraculum. Magnum Can't say that. Say that 10 times. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. So now, as in this duality, we always have the shadow side, right? So what's that? Tendency towards manic and impulsive excess. People will have more anxiety. Overdoing things and going a little bit too far. That's that Jupiter. I'm really Uranus too. An inability to tolerate any level of structure or commitment. Unrealistic urges of freedom outweighing all other considerations. Other people's considerations, like, and I'm not directly talking to you, I'm talking with you. Like, I have noticed here recently that people are a little less considerate and they just go for it. It's just like and it's almost like a primal urge of things that they're doing. And it's just like, okay, let's have a little more consciousness, but it's really written in this astrology. So, an unwillingness to cooperate with others, flippant arrogance, unbridled eccentricity, an unreliable and impractical nature, ongoing wanderlust and impatience, irresponsible, ineffable rebellion. I am an idealist. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Oh, that's funny. Shallow or incomplete states of rebirth, false breakthroughs, flash in the pan delusions, attraction to get rich quick schemes, pie in the sky, over the top, fool's gold. Don't fall for the fucking fool's gold, right? Don't fall for it. The potential for hubris and overweening pride. It's a Christ complex. Cravings for glory, delusions, philosophical conflicts, philosophical or intellectual elitism, self-righteous genius and nature. So, there's a lot more here that we will unpack because we'll have this conjunction for a while. But that gives you the basics. It could go one way or the other, right? What if we just spin the yin yang and take a little good, because I don't think there's any problem. Like I've had wanderlust lately. I'm like, because we're already feeling this. We've been feeling this all month and part of last month. It's been conjunct, but it's now coming exact, and then it's going to slowly back off. And often when two planets to come together, that's when the reset happens. And then it kind of settles in. It's a reset. So, yeah, that's happening this weekend, y'all. This weekend. The sun will enter Taurus at 10 a.m. this Friday, okay? While the moon is in Virgo. And we will have exact sextile between Mars and Jupiter on Friday morning. And then Mars and Uranus, okay? Because they're so close. So close. They happen at the same time that the moon is opposite Saturn. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. These are conscious breakthroughs. This is cosmic awareness. This is galactic intel. This is like outside of the box, way out there energies to be very excited about. Okay. Then coming up on Monday, we have Earth Day. Please do something for Earth Day. Please make sure you go out and connect with Mother Gaia and give her the love and the nurturing from your heart. Don't forget to do that on Earth Day. It's so important to pay homage, respect, and love to the planet being that she is. She's alive. Speak to her. Even if that just means you go out in your backyard and you put your hands on a tree. You don't have to hug it. Just put your hands on the tree. Always when you approach a tree or you approach a plant, ask, because they're listening. Okay, then we'll have the full moon next Tuesday night in Scorpio, and that is going to be pretty powerful, as it's going to be right after Earth Day, and it's going to happen at 7:49 p.m. and we will have Pluto in a T square, okay, and so that's kind of like Pluto is the ruler. So this is why I'm calling this Scorpio full moon Metamorphosis Realized. So you have from now to next week to do the building steps to understand what it is that you're going for, what you're creating. I wrote in my other little book here, start defining the rest of your year. Now, what impact do you want to make? Please write it in the comments, moderators. I'll throw it on the screen. Start defining the rest of your year now. What impact do you want to make? This is all about creative actions towards self-restoration. It's all the self right now, and it's the tail end of the self. Right before this is the grandest, biggest conjunction of the year. And I'm counting the eclipses. I consider this to be a bigger event than the eclipses. Straight up. This is going to be life-changing. And I shouldn't even say going to be. This is life-changing. More so. But all of it. Equinox. 2 weeks later, lunar eclipse in Libra. 2 weeks later, what's that? Solar eclipse in Aries. And then now, 2 weeks later, Uranus conjoined Jupiter. And then we also have Mercury in retrograde. And just so that you can write your little dates down if you need it. Mercury is out of retrograde on the 25th, but will remain in shadow. Let's see, that's 1, 2. Will remain in shadow, until Pluto goes retrograde. Pluto goes retrograde May 2nd, by the way. So Pluto is starting to slow, which we all understand what that means. When Pluto slows, the vibration of that transformational metamorphosis energy increases. And we'll talk more into the months and the weeks ahead at another time. And we will close out the segment of the astrology now. Look at me. I got all the way through that without even having a drink. That's right. Okay. Become still and silent and rise the great sun the next day. Very nice. It's a reset. There's no other way to describe that. There you go. Magnum Miraculum. I like it. I like it. Magnum Miraculum. Good stuff, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. It's a metamorphosis realized for the Scorpio full moon. You know, we're realizing that we are light. We are love. There is nothing else. Look at your blood and turn it to light. Make your blood glow. Thank you. I see you on TikTok. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. She says, okay, so TikTok, Sandy says, what, sweet sister? That is exactly what has been on my mind, a change to impact others with love. And that's what it's about. That is totally what it's about. Okay. And then also here we have, hi, Andrew. What's up? Hey, man, come on in. Hang out with us. Y'all, this is who did one of the Drewskis that did the solar activation with me at the lake. So that was so cool. Thank you. Yes, start defining the rest of your year now. Don't wait. Don't wait to make an impact. Now is the time, because these planets are going to start going retrograde. You know, okay, so yeah, it's Pluto and it's way out there. All right. But, you know, you just never know how that could impact each of you. I would have to look at your specific chart to really explain. But when planets start going retrograde, sometimes it shows up and we got blocks and things happen, and sometimes it's hard, you know, like, but I will honestly say to you, for me, I kind of enjoy when some planets go retrograde. Like, I like it when Saturn's retrograde. Because quite honestly, sometimes when Saturn's going forward, he's like a drill sergeant. He's like, get it done, get it right. We're not going to deal with this done the wrong way. And sometimes, yeah, it's good to get things done and right. But sometimes it's just a bitch to have to keep doing things over and over and over, right? So there's a higher frequency and a lower frequency to all of it. So now we're going to enter into the cards. If you're just joining in, remember we are broadcasting on all of the platforms. So please, wherever you're like, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, double tap, all of the things. If you wouldn't mind, it helps the algorithm to reach me and find others who want to be part of the Sparkle Tribe. Now we're going to go into the card segment. So we'll be reading cards for all of the signs, elements, and you, that's right, you in the comments here get to choose who goes first. So make sure you put it in there. I'm sure the moderators are looking into that right now. Liquid light. Tammy said it right there. Perfect. Perfect. And I appreciate you being here. That's so cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the logo so that we don't have that blocking our view. And we're going to show you the cards. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh no, my ring just got caught on the seat. Oh my God. And it's my Merkaba, flip it over, and it's a third eye ring. I can't lose this. I don't want this. This is not good. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Stop that. Okay, by the way, I gotta say a shout out to Rion. I know you guys here can't see that. Let me do this one more time. Ha! Psych. So right over here, this is my GIZA bed set made by Rion of Team Light. Unite the Collective on YouTube. You can go check it out. This is my GIZA bed set. There are, and I have one here. This is why I wanted to show you that first, and then I'm going to do it here. It's so beautiful, and the energy is amazing. But see here, there's the little ones, and it has all of the beautiful stones and crystals. I had the whole list printed up, and I think I left it downstairs, quite honestly. Gold, all the things, super powerful, super stoked, and super happy to have received that. Eternal love and gratitude to Rion. I love you. You know it. So we're going to do some things I know in the future. I'm excited. We chatted a little bit online, and I'm super stoked. So, okay, let's keep going. Helen is here. Hey. Remember, come on over to the YouTube. There's more people in the YouTube. Karen D, thanks for being here. Awesome. What elements do we want to start with tonight? It is up to you guys to get the sequence, and moderators need to be on that way before this time so we can dive right in. Let's go. Let's get the sequence. All right, so down here we have got the herbal astrology deck. We're going to learn for Taurus season what herb is best for each elemental sign, and we will read a little bit from the book for each card, okay? We're also going to play with the Urban Crow Tarot, just simply because I love the crow, and the crow is like one of my favorites. The crow is my bird. The blackbirds, crows, ravens, they're my thing, and I've got them all over the house. So it was just calling me. And we're gonna get it sexy. Yeah, if you got children in the room, you might want to cover their eyes. We got the Tarot of the Forbidden Dreams coming out tonight, but we're gonna balance it out with some kitty cats. We got some kitty cats just because Taurus loves those kitties. And then we have the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. I love the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And then the Tarot Illuminati. They're both amazing decks. Also, whenever you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck's going on here? Hold on, I'm having an emergency. There we go. Okay, very good. All right, so whenever you are like, so maybe you're reading your little cards of the day, or maybe you're doing your affirmations, or maybe you're doing your spiritual hygiene in the morning, whatever that might be, keep in mind this is when we ground it in and make it real. This is not like Pisces season where everything's in the ethers and everything just comes through cosmically, intuitively, and it really this is manifestation time. Okay, this is the first earth sign of the zodiac. The first earth sign of the zodiac is when it becomes very real, but it's really simple. Okay, it's a simple sign. It's not, oh, I almost just put those in backwards. So glad. Hold on. I got all kinds of mess. But Taurus is not about, but they love luxury. They like really good foods. They like really good sex, really good sleep. You know, Taurus is all about just give it to me basic. Make me a sandwich and lay down and cuddle me. You know, that's what we're dealing with. I don't have a clue what's happened with these cards. They just all went crazy. Hold on. So it looks like whoever gets this deck is probably going to get some reversals tonight, because I'm not going to go through and fix them. I do take reversals in in-person client sessions, but normally on the screen, I try to keep it. Where it's, you know, upright so that you guys can see all the cards real good. Let's go. All right, one more. These are some big, thick cards, these Everyday Enchantment Tarot cards, but they're really cool. They're just like super basic, and they're super real, and that's Taurus. You know, that's the other thing is they're very patient. Taurus would be considered the slowest sign in the deck. They take their time with everything. You don't rush a Taurus. Don't ever rush a Taurus. They don't like that shit. You'll get a lot more accomplished, but they're often very successful. They often are very, whatever they set their mind to do, they'll get it done, but they ain't gonna be rushed with it. Hold on a second. Let's see here. They're the opposite sign of Scorpio. You see that? That's the scorpion right there. That's the scorpion. Everybody on TikTok, see that? That's the scorpion. Right there. There's the stinger, the scorpion. Scorpio is complex. Taurus is simple. Think of it. Taurus bull just lays in the grass, eats some grass, lays under a tree in the shade, doesn't move too fast a lot of the time. But once the bull sees red, it's going to charge. So they're pretty patient up to a point, just like all of us, right? Scorpio's more complex. Taurus is, I have. Okay? Scorpio is, I receive. Give it to me. I'll manifest and attract it to me. Taurus is, I'm going to build it and make it mine, if that makes sense. I love Taurus season. I'm a Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising, and a Scorpio Mars. And this Scorpio moon that's coming up is conjoined to my Mars by less than 3 degrees. So I'm really excited about this full moon that's coming, because it's showing me a lot. And I've received here recently something very unexpected. I'm just so grateful. It's literally, I was getting to a point where I might have to sell my house, and now I don't. Not yet anyway. I've been given some infusion, and now I am improving and I'm building. I started painting my house. I painted around the pool. I had everything pressure washed down by the boat dock and all of the concrete and everything. I'm doing things to improve. I'm putting this dark tint on the back windows and getting rid of these horrific blinds that are driving me crazy. Yeah. So it looks like we're going with earth signs. Is that correct? Yes, we're going with earth signs first. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is the beginning of the earth sign read. Mark your time. All right, here we go. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. My grounded and stable, practical, and delightful earth signs. Okay. These cards are really talking already. They're starting to flip, so let's go. Calling on all of the ancestors, angels, galactics. Give us the messages for the beautiful earth signs. If you're on TikTok and you want to come over and see the cards in all their entirety, come over to Chanda Sparkles Astrology. You'll be able to see all of the cards there. Come on, let's go. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got for the beautiful, luscious earth signs? Always on top of things, always getting things handled with patience and grace and poise, you beautiful earth signs. Capricorn, always the CEO, that goat climbing the mountain. And Virgo, the lovely virgin, the vessel of all that is holistic earth signs. Yes, I hear you. They said holistic virgins. Death. You got death, the card of Scorpio, to begin this read. I am going to zoom this in just a little bit. One moment. I'm going to zoom the cards in so that you can see them better. There we go. Just like that. Okay. So starting off with death, transformation, rebirth, and looky there are the crows, and there are 3 of them. 3 is the number of birthing, just about to come into creation. In order for the rebirth to happen, something in your life is dying. Something must be let go. There has to be a metamorphosis in your life. And it's not going to come like you think it will. It's going to be a different type of metamorphosis. All right, and because these are the ones that came all wonky, you're going to get reversals tonight. You're probably going to be the only ones to get reversals tonight. So we are followed by the 9 of Wands in reverse. This is your challenge position. I'll show it this way so you can actually see it. Okay, this is the hero. This is the awkward one that has gone through so much. Wands are all about your power, your strength, your tenacity to keep going. It's that fire that burns within you. But right here, your challenge here is to let it go. You know, you don't have to keep pushing anymore. I wrote something in a post one day this week. I can't remember because it all kind of runs together at this point. I wrote, allow, don't force it. Sometimes when we force things, it doesn't turn out so well. This is going to be something that's going to happen naturally after a very long journey of stuff that you've had to go through. And then, oh my goodness, you got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is in your why is it all happening, the basis of the reason why it's all happening. Well, why it's all happening here, 7 of Wands, this is the card of literally standing up and fighting for what you believe in. Okay, this is, I am standing my ground. This is how I want it to be. But in reverse, this is telling me it's not about standing your ground anymore, earth signs. It's not about fighting for anything, really. This is about surrender. You must surrender to your situations. You must be an allowance for the light. See the light here in the death card? You must be an allowance for the light to come through and let love do the work. That's really hard for you, earth signs, isn't it? It's hard for you because you feel like you've got to take control of things and you've got to build it. Let love happen. Let the light do the work for you this time. You don't have to fight for it anymore. It's just going to come to you so naturally with this Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. Oh my gosh, you earth signs you're all getting positive aspects from this amazing conjunction. You must surrender though. You have to surrender to everything that you ever thought you ever was, and you have to start fresh. You're going to pick up the Etch-a-Sketch and you're going to shake it. And you have a whole new reality. A whole new reality. Coming in from outside of you is the 4 of Cups. It's interesting because this one popped when all the cards were acting wonky a minute ago before I started this read. And I thought to myself, ooh, somebody's dissatisfied. So somebody outside of you is not like even into anything that you're doing, or they're very dissatisfied. And you know what? Sometimes it's okay to just let people be dissatisfied in whatever it is that you're doing, earth signs. You know, it's not about them. It's about you. And if they are not in alignment with what's going on with you, they may not fully understand that there's a beautiful offer coming in for them. Your growth through surrender is their opportunity to awaken to something different. See, he's handing this guy a cup of water. And this guy here is like, I ain't having it. I'm just going to sit here and listen to my music, and I'm just going to drink these beers. You know, and that's the other thing during this time. Please do not partake in overindulging of alcohol and stuff like that. It's just not a good period for it for anybody, really. Let it go. Let it flow. Let it go. Let it go. You know, you don't have to hoard away anymore. You have to surrender a lot. This is the big message for you, earth signs. The Queen of Coins. Well, there you are, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. The Queen of Coins has showed up for you here. See on TikTok. I'll show you guys. The Queen of Coins has showed up for you just like that. Look at that. That's so great. I'll let you guys see it nice and close. She's poised. She's graceful. She's giving. She knows how to create. She's the mother of all mothers. She's grounded in who she is. Look at the goat in the background, the Capricorn back there. The CEO, like she's probably went and picked the seeds, tilled the land, planted all of this stuff, and now she's, she's selling her goods. She's even made jam out of her goods, and she's involving family. Look at the rooster in the background. She's got all kinds of birds and farms and, but whatever that, it could be your business. It could be your family. It could be whatever it is, earth signs, that you're putting your efforts toward is going to come effortlessly because you're surrendering, because you're not battling anymore. You're not pushing, because you don't have to stand your ground and fight for yourself. The fight is over. It's been reset. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're saying, whomever it is on the outside of you, let it flow. See the river? Let it flow. Let it go. No reason. They can't, even if they're dissatisfied, you cannot change other people around you. You can only handle you, right? And finally, the King of Coins. You got to be kidding me. You got the King of Coins and the Queen. You got the King and the Queen. So this may be a couple. This may be a couple, or it's just telling you, not only are you going to be grounded in your heart through the Queen, but you're also grounded through your mind, through the King. The mental body and the emotional body completely in bliss of production. Look, he's producing. He has plenty enough to give because he knows he's surrendered to his past. He's surrendered to everything, and he's not putting, see, they don't put a lot of emphasis, or even like they're not looking to the outcome, right? They're looking at the now. They don't know. I mean, it could have been a storm that came by and completely destroyed all their crops, right? It could be an economic shutdown and they lose all their stock or they lose their job. You just don't know what the future's going to hold. So why not live now in love? Why not live now in creation? Because you're creator. So create in a joy, bliss state. You don't have to fight. You don't have to battle. You've been programmed to believe that you have to. You don't. On the bottom of the deck for the earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, we have the Page of Wands. So it's about adventure through your youth. And you may even want to be looking back to your youth to see, because you're surrendered all, you're starting again, you're starting anew. You're not quite there yet because this is a very youthful and new energy. But how are you going to run through the night with your flashlight, excited and playful about what you're creating next? In all knowingness that you're creating from a love state, right? Why? Look at there. You got the Six of Blades in reverse. In the upright, the Six of Blades is all about moving on. So like here, they're getting off of the cracked ice and they're moving on to get onto the land, okay? And they're taking some of the things that has hurt them. They're taking some of the things that might have been troublesome and worrisome. This is mental energy, like anxiety energy, but they're moving towards the light and they're following their path. And this is all about, there's no need to move anywhere because you're surrendered. You are the student now. of your own life. The blueprint has shifted because you did it with love. So in all honesty, it doesn't matter what other people say. They're kind of cheering him on. Page of Wands, yeah, go. But they're also young. So it's about having that youthful spirit, earth signs, as you move forward. I'm so excited for you guys. This is great. All right, let's also get some further information through the Crow Tarot, the Crow Oracle. What does the Crow have to say for the earth signs tonight? What does the Crow have to say for the earth signs, please? What does the Crow have to say? What do we need? There they are. All right, so you've got anticipation. Yes, step into everything as though you have zero idea what's going to happen, but anticipate everything. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I'm excited. I'm joyful. Okay, I've come here, and yeah, okay, there's some empty chairs out here, but there's some people starting to gather. You just never enthusiasm. This is also like the Page of Wands. It's very similar energy. Just go with it through your youthful spirit, through your heart. Also, we have routine. You need to change up your routine. You cannot do everything the way you used to do it. If you're driving to work this way, drive to work that way. If you always get up and brush your teeth, get up and go outside and then come in and brush your teeth. Whatever it is, change your routine up. Just the slightest changes. Often, if we change our routine up, it changes all of how everything dominoes through your day. And there's a final warning. I feel like this is the warning for, okay, and I'm getting a lot of head pressure right here all of a sudden. It's coming through right here. I mean, right here at the top of my crown. This is the warning for those of you that are in distress. If you don't take this opportunity this time to really shift up your routine, to really understand, to embody the fullness of this deep transformation, because look, let's face it, death is not easy. Transformation and rebirth is not easy. But your challenge here is, I want to remind you, this Nine of Wands in reverse. If it was like this, I'd be saying, keep going, be the hero of your life. No, you must surrender. If you don't surrender to the old ways of how you were, there's a warning. Something's going to come through, and it won't be as easy. It won't be as flow for you, okay? And that's okay. If that happens too, you're still love. You're still creation. There's no judgment. Stop judging yourself. All right, and finally, we're going to pull one astrology herbal deck card. The herbs. What do the herbs, the flowers, what does the herbs have? What is this is going to be? You know, we go to the earth and we embrace the earth to grow our fruits, our veggies. It feeds our beautiful animals. What is it that we need to... Okay, all right. We've got 3 here, and I can't read 3. This one. Ginseng, magician. So you got Ginseng, the magician. Look at that. Isn't he cool? Let's zoom him in a little bit so you can see. Remember, if you are on TikTok, you can come over and see all these cards. I will show you this one. There you go. Look at that. That is your card. Now, all the cards are being shown at Chanda Sparkles Astrology. There we go. So you guys can see it nice and close over on YouTube and Facebook. Look at that. He is the magician. The number 40. There's a number 4. Building. That is the builders. So let's just see. We're not going to read all of it. We're going to read a little bit of this to give you a better understanding from the herbal astrology deck. There you go, the herbal astrology deck. Yeah, that's right. Ginseng, the magician. Hi, Chingo. Gotta quit putting it way over here hidden. All right. A master manifester. Boundless energy, potential, resourcefulness, expansion. It rules Uranus and Jupiter. You cannot make this stuff up. This rules Uranus and Jupiter, y'all. I'm so crazy. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Ginseng provides longevity and creative energy. With each person, the shape of the root resembles a human figure, symbolic of its deeply restorative effect on the body and mind. Ginseng is likely the most studied herb in modern day research. The Native Americans use ginseng in their medicines. It relieves pain relief, digestive troubles, calms the spirit, and as a poultice stanch for bleeding. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to keep going, see if there's anything on the next page, because it kind of ended. I'm not trying to go into the whole thing, because for time's sakes. Okay, here we go. Like Uranus, ginseng's medicinal abilities are like a lightning bolt of pure life energy to the nervous system, reviving our innermost recesses. Jupiter's influence allows it to strengthen our vitality, immune system, and general life force. As a primary adaptogen, it has strong regulatory effects on our hormones and endocrine system, being a tonic herb that greatly calms and harmonizes the spirit, another trait ginsengs get from Jupiter. So this guidance basically says, be like the magician in the tarot and embody the wizardy brilliance that you are. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Blessed Taurus season to you. Allow these energies to flow into your signs. And remember, your main message tonight is all about surrender. Okay? Surrender to everything. Surrender to all of you. And remember, these are for your sun, your moon, and your rising. Always. All these cards are for your sun, moon, and rising. And these are timeless readings, although when I meditate prior to coming on, I do ask for the current season. So this is good for you, I would probably say, for the next 4 weeks. And yeah, come back to us next week and make sure that you're here. Earth signs, I love you on the replay. Go ahead and comment. Let me know if it resonated with you. Let me know how you're doing. I always try to, I might not get to your comment right away, but I always try to make sure that I respond to everybody's comments, because I love and appreciate you, Earth signs. Thank you for being here. All right, let's move along to the next group of astrology elements. What's going on? Ooh, Kelly Wood just said she's got a ginseng recently. Very good. Very good. Yes, a solid foundation. Totally solid. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right, let's keep moving and let's move on to the next read. All right, and I need to know who's next. I don't see it. Okay, I'll take a little break until y'all tell me who's next. Water. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, for the water signs, I'm going to pull out the naughty cards. And these are a little bit smaller, so it's okay. I think if we keep that, maybe we move it just a little bit more in. I've got to remember on the next switch around if it's too big to move it. So I got to remember. As I go through the reading, often it's hard for me to remember because I get real high on the energy, you know. Tonight we're just clearing with the authentic shaman's rattler. There we go. Do a little clearing for each of us. Yes. If you had any idea what this guy and I have been through. Oh boy. And he's an authentic shaman's rattler. I got him from a shaman. Took me almost 3 years for me to convince him to give me his rattler. And he finally got a bigger, better one. And I was like, please. And he did. I was so happy. All right, there we go. Okay. Water signs, water signs, water signs, water signs. You know, shete mokahana he, shetu makehena, unai shete mokahane he, shete make, unalatete shetu muna keshe, unaka shete mokane, shete mote, arendaku shete munahi, mashamo, shamo, 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 rumba shete mokanai. Rienaki tachite mukakake na hashite munahe, onashete mukana henaku, unanashete, unakamane, unashete mukana he. We are giving you all of the love in the world for holding the flow of the consciousness through this collective, intuitively allowing each vessel to feel your magnetic empath expand, expand, expand. And because Taurus, the moon is in Leo, the sun is in Aries, but the sun is moving into Taurus at the end of the week. That means you'll be getting either the sextiles over or you'll be getting the opposition Scorpio. So it could be a little bit more challenging for you. All right, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, our beautiful, intuitive, instinctive, psychic, flowy water signs. Water signs. Here we go. We need to put it up on the board. Yes, I just heard you in the replay. I apologize. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Water signs. Water signs. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Okay. Coming out in packs tonight. Here we go. The Lovers. You've got the Lovers. Oh, we do need to zoom this in a little more, don't we? Because these are a little smaller cards. There we go. So we have the Lovers to kick off the water sign read, followed by the 9 of Wands. You can't make it up. 2 different decks. This is the second elemental read of the night, and 9 of Wands was right here in this exact same position, but it was in reverse last time. There we go. The 9 of Wands. Major life event, major arcana, the Chariot. Major life event, major arcana, the Lovers. The 2 of Wands, the Sun, major life event, the Sun, water signs, major, the Sun, the best card in the deck. You got it right there. Holy cow. Holy cow. I love these cards. Scorpio and me just digs it. Don't forget, if you're on TikTok, please come over to Chanda Sparkles Astrology. You'll be able to see all of the cards. All right. What's the final card? We're just going to get the final card so that we know. What is it for the lovely water signs? Let's go. You know, Shete Kawakahane E. Ishitu manake shititikabaha. The Star. Blowing my mind here. It's just like, wow, okay. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major life event cards out of 6 cards on the board. And on the bottom, you got the 4 coins. I'm just going to go ahead and put it all out there. Okay. Let's see. In fact, I can make that a little bigger so we can get it all in because these are smaller cards. All right. So for you water signs, this is all about how you are relating to others, okay? And I feel like for some of you, this is about a new relationship that's coming through or your current relationship that's coming through. But it can also just be about duality within relations and how you're relating to others, how you're relating to yourself. Your challenge here is to keep going and don't give up. Don't give up, okay? You want to keep going. It's so important. You can't stop. Like, okay, seriously, this in the challenge position. Remember, if you're on TikTok, Chanda Sparkles Astrology on YouTube, or you can go over to one of my Facebook pages or one of my Facebook groups over there. We're multi-streaming. You can see all of the cards over there. What's up, Ravi? Thanks for being here. The 9 of Wands says it's okay. You can keep going. All right? You can. Even though you've been through some challenges, but I feel like some of you are going to be getting in your car and you're going to be moving away. Or you're moving away from those challenges. Look, we set the pace, okay? You are the intuitive genius psychics of the zodiac. You set the pace. If you need to go and try to find something new, someone new, I feel like this is going to be something outside of the box for you. Because see, this card here coming in from outside of you, this is the 2 of Wands, okay? This is you are at a crossroads, okay? You're at a crossroads here. But you've made your decision. In your heart, you know the decision that you've made. You know, okay? But maybe you're a little reluctant. Maybe you're not quite on your game with this one yet. And maybe you're just like, I'm not real sure, because it's scary when we jump into new things, right? We've been programmed to believe, to be freaking scared. We're not. We are creator. Creator is the essence of who we are, running to us and through us at all times. So, but you have the Sun card. There is no better card out of 72 cards. There's no better card, okay? You've got the Sun card here. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys over here on YouTube. Thank you for being here. So you see, there's a dance. There's a joy. You're being lifted after such a long, challenging period. And I can feel you because I'm an empath and I get that. But followed by that, you have the Star card. And I have to show you because it's just incredible that you've got these positive cards closing this out. Don't be afraid. Fear is false. It's not. It's effery. It's been. Your higher consciousness awareness is constantly guiding you to ascend all of the fear that has been programmed. Everything, everywhere you go. You know, like, I'm just going to go personal here because this is how it's coming through. Whenever you have those challenges, it's going to become easier, quicker to transcend the challenge. And it's going to be more effortless because you've held your faith through the challenge. I do feel like some of you may be moving away or going on a trip of some sort because it's very clear here, but don't give up. If it's different, if it's outside of the box, that's the winner. I told you guys at the very beginning of this year, do nothing the same as you, and don't be afraid of AI. This is how you train the AI to work for you. You take control of the AI. The AI is not going to take over the world, okay? The AI is not. That is BS all the way. Thank you for the rose, Robbie. Thank you so much. 4 of coins, okay? You got the 4 of coins on the bottom, okay? This guy right here, he's got everything he needs. She has everything she needs. She's stable. She's steady. She knows her value, okay? But she holds on a little too tight sometimes. In order for abundance to flow, you got to use that abundance. That means you got to put money out into the universe to bring money back to you. If you want love, if you want land, get out there and collaborate with people in that kind of whatever it is for you. I'm just throwing things out there. Throw spaghetti on the wall and see if it sticks. You know what I'm saying? On the bottom, beneath that, you have judgment. Why are you holding on so tight? Why do you have all that abundance and you're trying to keep it steady? Because in the past, you were given a second chance. You were given a second chance by the universe. Don't waste it. Keep going. Keep moving forward. This is a new paradigm, new energy. We are manifesting new realities every moment. The timeline shifts and changes every single moment. Every moment is an opportunity for you to shift and change it up, water signs. Every moment. Let's get some further guidance from the crow. Let's see what the crow has to say. Come on in, crow. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got, crow? It looks like I got some. Oh, okay. Here we go. There went upheaval. Upheaval. That's right. In order for your life to completely change and shift, you have to be an allowance of it. Sit back and let the upheaval happen in your life. You know, I said it earlier to the earth signs. I said, the force that you are is creator running to you and through you at all times. And I feel like with this solar eclipse that we just had, it was like creator came in, said, okay, earth, shake it up. And we're going to shake it up just like an Etch-a-Sketch, right? Shake it up, clear it out. You have to allow, you have to be an allowance of upheaval. When the upheaval comes, it's how you react. And how you're reacting. If you're reacting with poise, grace, you know, that's how it happens. Resistance. Do not be in resistance. Do not be in resistance to this change. Others around you may be in resistance. And I think it's also because I just keep feeling like there's an energy of fear. And it's okay if you're afraid, if you want to cry, if you get angry. Do not hold on to your emotions. I know you water signs can let those emotions out, but don't even feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about letting your emotions out, because once you move that emotion through your field, you're releasing it and it doesn't become stagnant within your body. You don't want it to become stagnant in your body. You want it to flow on out and go back from which it came, you know. Our Eastern brothers and sisters were taught since they were very young. I'm getting like a vision of a woman in India. You know, they were taught from a very young age to wail, to moan, to tone the energy. However, I think I was howling like a wolf there, but maybe that's a sign for somebody here with the wolf. But moan it out, tone it out. And honey, there's no better way than to get with your partner and sex it out. Because seriously, sex is amazing. And these are sexy cards. So I had to bring it forth, especially when we're talking about the water signs, because I am a double Scorpio. So there you go. Also, we got one last card for you here tonight, water signs. We are finding out because it's Taurus season, and this is about building. This is simple building. You are building in steps of dignity and patience, okay? This is not about climbing the corporate ladder and getting to the top and all that shit. Right now, you're laying foundations. Okay? Everything's just been reset. So we're laying the foundations. So we're going to speak to the herbal astrology deck and see what herb or flower or bark happens to be the one that's going to help you and give you the guidance that you need to go and get. Use the tools that are given to you. You know, we can get all kinds of wonderful tools just from the earth. Mother Gaia provides everything that we need. If you look and you see, you got to have those eyes to see, right? Thank you so much, Sandy, for the roses on TikTok. Oh my God, that's so nice of you. Thank you. And the hand hearts. Yay. Oh my gosh. Ah, so nice. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. Final card of the night for the water signs. We did the earth signs already. If you're here on YouTube or Facebook, thanks so much. Just know that you can always come back to the replay. We'll have all the timestamps there for you and the chapters so that you can easily and effortlessly find all of the astrology and everything so that you can be guided throughout your week and the rest of this Taurus season. Next week is the Scorpio full moon, Scorpios, you beautiful water signs. So you definitely want to make sure you're setting your intentions to release and surrender. Release and surrender, okay? All right, let's see what we've got. What do we got? Come on, these cards got to speak to me. There we go. All right. Echinacea. You got echinacea. Echinacea. There you go. Echinacea. And I'll hold it for you guys up nice and tight. There we go. This is about destiny, baby. Don't be in resistance to your destiny. Don't be in resistance to your destiny. Even if there's upheaval, it's destined to happen. Trust and allow. You've got the Sun card. You've got the Star card. You've got the Lovers card and the Chariot card. You've got 4 of the best major life event cards. This is honestly the best reading I have seen for the water signs in a minute. So this is really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out, it's number 30, by the way, which is a 3, which is you're birthing things into existence, okay? A 3. Oh, and it opened exactly to the page. Creator within me is speaking to you, you see, as you, because I'm a mirror reflection of you. And you pulled me up tonight because there was something that you needed to hear. There's something on your heart. There's no accident if you're here, either now or even on the replay. There's no accident. Thank you for the daisies, Sandy. All right, here we go. Echinacea, destiny. The wheel of change. Life cycles, destiny. Bigger vision, fortune, fate. Now, the lower version of this could be your karma, your clinging of your controls, unwelcome changes coming in. Ooh, and I'm starting to get a lot of tingles on my right side here. So this is like, this just totally shifted. So some of you, like I said, you were coming in with that fear. You have to look within you and ask yourself, why am I afraid? And don't beat yourself up if you are. It's okay. But I often find that if you just acknowledge, just sit with it, just be still, be silent, and sit with your fears and ask yourself, why am I afraid? And then the answer will be, well, because of this, this, and this. And then you say, well, why am I afraid of this, this, and this? And then you'll answer, and then you ask yourself why again, and you keep going. Why, till you get to the essence of the center, like the center of the onion. When you're peeling back an onion, you get to the very center. What is it? It's always the seed that's within that's going to tell you where you need to do the healing work to move forward. And often when you do that, you've given the fears the acknowledgement that your highest self wanted you to give it, right? Your highest self is speaking to you all the time, guiding you all the time. Your highest guidance is talking to you all the time. So when you get to the center and that the pit of the problem that's causing the fear, it dissipates. And you can move forward. It happens. And it always comes back to love. Always. Because we are love. We're love frequency. That's the highest frequency in the universe. You know? All right. Many Native American people consider echinacea to be a protective spirit medicine. And some of the root is often included in medicine pouches worn around the hip or the neck. There you go, water sign. The Navajo considered the echinacea to be life medicine, one of the 40 ceremonial plants used for specific healing rituals. This is true. I have quite a bit here in my apothecary. On the Greater Plains, the echinacea was washing up and are favored to dress the wounds, stanch infection. I was wondering if they're going to bring forth the wounds and infection, and provide pain relief for sore or torn muscles. The seeds and roots of the variety known as Pele purple cornflower were popularly used in to cure the colds, flu, reduce fever, and soothe burns and boils, treat arthritis. There's an array of things it has here. So I just want to get, echinacea often is one that I always pull in if like we're doing a sweat, like get in a sweat lodge and sweat all that stuff out. The echinacea root is going in, honey. It's going. All right. So the guidance here says the snake eating its tail, the Ouroboros, everybody knows the Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail, get that vision, is the wheel of change, resembling the cycles of life and death. The sun and the moon orbit and spin the wheel of change, representing our earthly domain. The echinacea sprouting in the center, that's right, echinacea goes in the center. It comes from it. Wow, I forgot about that. That's crazy. The echinacea sprouting in the center represents evolutionary consciousness, unbound by the confines of destiny. You are unbound by the confines of destiny. Whatever comes in for you water signs is meant to. You have been cleared. You are good for takeoff. Seriously. Go back to center. Don't be in resistance of the upheaval if it comes. Focus on your faith. You are faith driven. That's the only way you can be, is faith driven, you see. The star card is faith. This is Aquarian energy. This is the Aquarius energy right here. Keeping complete faith and trust in yourself. You are trusting within, okay? You trust yourself. I love it for you guys. And I feel like for some of you, there's some new love on the horizon or something's coming. There's some kind of new partnership. Maybe it's even a new partnership in business or something like that. But there's some kind of new relation coming in. And I feel like you've got a little bit of worry from that. But please understand, it's meant to happen. I'm not going to say it's a forever kind of thing because I don't get the feeling like it's a forever thing. But you got the sun. The sun is shining on you. And then you got the star card. And that, my friends, is that's a really positive reading. Going back to the center. Always going back to center is a good idea for you. All right, then. Now, who is next? Thank you to the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, rising, sun, moon, and rising. I love you all. I'll be here again next week. Plus, if you missed anything, you can always come back on the YouTube replay. And often people do. Often you guys come back and it's great because I hear from you and you're like, wow, I missed this part and I needed to hear that. So it's really fun for you guys to come back. Thank you so much. Please comment, let me know how your life is going and if it resonates. And now we are on to air. Thank you so much, Kellywood. Thank you, Sandy and Robbie over on TikTok. I appreciate all of you over here. All right, remember, if you're on the TikTok, you can always pop on over and join us where you can see the cards. I always show the chart and everything over here on the YouTube. Chanda Sparkles Astrology. The link is right there in my bio. Okay, so let's go. This camera, I don't know what's going on with this camera. It's kind of off though, huh? Oh, wrong way. Let's go this way. There we go. All right, and I need to zoom this camera back. Un momento, señor, señoritas. Okay. Let's move this back. And we are large and in charge. Okay, here we go. We are now doing the air signs, and we're going to throw the air element up there. Let's see, what you got? Have you done? Yes, we're doing the air sign right now. Now, remember, if you're on Facebook and you're one of the amazing Facebook groups, when I put you up on the screen, you're going to come up Facebook user, but in the description here, you can give Ecamm Live, the software or the streaming service that I'm using, permission to show your name, so I know who you are. Or you can be incognito, whatever suits your fancy. Oh, thank you, Sandy. So good to see you here tonight. She says these are right on. Other card reads feed well into this one. I am assimilating source messages. Beautiful. Thank you, Sandy. So good to have you here. All right, so we're on air signs. I need a little sip of coconut water. Excuse me. Let's do a little clearing in between. Let's see what we got here. Air signs. We are speaking to Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The beautiful intellectual geniuses of the zodiac. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This is for your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. Yay, Helen, you just made it in time. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome. So she's tarot Ifla Lekin reading. It says, I felt a strong energy connection. Oh, yeah, no, hun, it's okay. Thank you, though. Thank you for being here. You're so kind. You're so kind. Yeah, you know, you're going to end up, let's see something. Let's just see. Yeah, you don't need to, just, who's ever on Facebook and wherever she's at, you can just ignore her. She's a spammer. She's trying to get readings, you know, so it's all good. We'll let them play. They can play if they want to. Just don't trust. Remember, there's a lot of scammers. I've already had my page copied twice now. A lot of scammers out there. You got to be careful. And I will never text you or email you or ask you if you want a love reading or any of that stuff. I'm booked now all the way up almost through June. Starting to go into July. So no, I would never. I got more work than I need. Trust. Because I'm a manifesting queen like that. No, it's because I genuinely care, actually, quite honestly. And because I worked my ass off and I went to school and studied my butt off for that astrology. Okay. We're dealing with air signs. Judgment. You're kicking it off with the Judgment card, okay? This is giving you another chance. This is also the Scorpio card, okay? This is about Scorpio. So you want to check this out. I just got to show you guys. Such a beautiful card. If you want to see all the cards on TikTok, please, please come over to the YouTube channel. You can see them all right there. Okay. Or you can just hang out, whatever you want to do. All right. So the Judgment, followed by the Three of Pentacles in the challenging position. I love these Tarot Illuminati cards. They're so beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Kelly Wood. Appreciate it. Awesome. Okay. And then it is followed by the Devil sign, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. What? Okay. Oh, air signs. First and foremost, some of these people that you've been hanging with have got to go. Okay? You know, and if somebody's asking for another chance, the answer is no. I'm getting aggravated. I feel aggravated. Okay. I almost feel like I want to slap somebody. I all of a sudden just got this whole energy of like, I cannot do this. I am done with this. It's time for you to break out of bondage, period. You air signs have been up in some bondage and it needs to stop. Although it was good at one time, right? But it's not so much anymore. And this is not a game anymore. You know, there has been second chances given already. There's already been given second chances. This Three of Pentacles right here in the challenge position says it's time to collaborate with others. Because it's followed by the Devil. Why is this all happening? Because there was bondage, drugs, sex could even be involved. But feeling trapped. You know, you and this other person, or it's either you or the other person, one or the other, could go either way, was given another chance, and you were meant to go on and work with some others, but it didn't happen. You just stayed in bondage. You just stayed there, tied to that situation, tied to that person. Outside of you, this Ten of Wands here. So like, look here. Got all these wands, these fiery, passionate wands. These are all kinds of things that you have done in the past, accomplishments, things that really, you know, challenged you, but also excited you. Some of it was really, really good, right? Look, see there? Some of this was something that it was exactly everybody, all of you air signs at one point in time, this was exactly what you wanted, right? But not so much anymore because it's getting really hard. Somebody outside of you needs to go on and finish what they started, finish what they've been doing. That person climbing that hill with all those wands, they need to go, or you need to go. It could be see, this is the thing. I'm getting mixed messages here for you air signs. So it could be a split. It could be you or the other person, but somebody needs to go. Somebody was given another chance. You were meant to move on and work with other people, but you stayed when you knew you shouldn't. And it's almost like you tried. I feel like you tried to break out, right? You tried to break out of your situation, but you just felt like you had to keep going back to this. It's just like you were like magnetically drawn back to this, or you were pressured, or you really just kind of had no choice. But this is the thing. You always have a choice, air signs. You always have a choice to go one way or the other. You always have a choice to see how you're going to hold your frequency. The Queen of Swords here, you're showing up in your reading. You're showing up right here in your reading, loud and proud, right there. Look, there you are. There you are. Look at that. So the Queen of Swords, sometimes she can be the strictest and most challenging queen in the deck, but she tells it like it is. And she doesn't put up with any bullshit. She wants things balanced. She wants things poised. She wants things to flow. But quite honestly, there's just so many people going, give me this. I need this. Hand it over. What are you going to give me? And there's no balance. That's why you got bondage. Look at the devil. This is all about bondage. This is about being trapped, not being able to get out, feeling like, you know, you're dissatisfied, you're stuck. You know, it could be really hot sex too at the same time, but I'm getting kind of like a mixed review with this, but I feel like whatever this is, it's got to go. And you're still just hanging around. Why do I say you're hanging around? It's time. Like, you cannot continue this way, though. I really feel like it's time to go and collaborate with others. It's time to let whomever that is outside of you that's got to go finish up their stuff. Let it finish. Let it go. On the bottom, you have the Hangman. There's something that you're not seeing clearly. It's you need a new and different perspective here. Okay. Okay. So the Hangman, he puts himself up in that tree on purpose. He hangs himself by that tree on purpose, so he can purposely see exactly from another perspective. It's like when I get in my inversion table. Boy, I love getting in that inversion table because I get more understandings and clarity when I'm hanging upside down. Maybe go and get an inversion table. I'm sure they have one at a gym somewhere, or a physical therapist or something. Maybe you need to actually physically. It's Taurus season. This is all about the physical, okay? 3D physical reality in Taurus. Simple. Go down, get an inversion table. If you're here in Corpus Christi, come on out to North Padre Island and you can get in my inversion table. I don't mind. And the 7 of Cups is underneath here. So that tells me you were confused. You had a lot of different options and you took a wrong turn, or you took a wrong choice, and then you kind of got stuck. So now you're trying to get yourself out of it, because at one point in time, this was exactly what you wanted. At one point in time, you know, there was a second chance given, maybe even a third chance. Yeah, maybe, okay, like a third chance. But this, they got the hands out. I need more. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And you're like, I can't do it no more. Go hang yourself up by a tree. By your foot. Not by your neck. Go sit in a tree. Really look at things in a different light. And I think you will see what your answer here is, because the confusion has to stop. The bondage has to stop. Collaborating with others is a good thing. Let's also get more information here from, hold on. Let's get more information here from the, what you call it? From the Crow deck. Let's just do this right now. I ain't fucking with this girl. Hold on a second. I don't think that my, I don't know. Hold on a second. Stand by. Stand by, air sign. Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by. Okay. Let's go here. And then let's go here. And let's go here. And let's go here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I wanted to remove the spam from the chat and I had it pop on over there. It's all good. It was removed. It was removed. She done. She out. She's come in before. It's a spam. It's a bot. It's a bot. Ignore it. It happens. We don't worry. We don't react. We remove. No biggie. All right. So there it went. It flew out. Did you see that? I don't know if you saw that. Okay. Scavenge and waterproof. Okay. I'm going to show these. scavenge, and waterproof. Okay? So when you're waterproof, what does that mean? Huh? When you're waterproof, you've shielded yourself. You're protected, right? You don't allow any saturation. You don't put up with the BS. You let it go, right? Or you move along and you just destroy them. You know, just like I just took the chick off that, I banned her from the channel that was coming in here. Why? Because she's a scavenger. Don't play with scavengers. Hold yourself in a little higher esteem there, right? You don't want the wrath coming down on you. You got the wrath on the bottom of the deck, okay? You don't want the wrath coming down on you because you let that stuff get out of control. Cut it. I don't know why it is with you air signs recently, but y'all been having some hard stuff. I'm just saying, my clients too. So you got to ground every day. You've got to wake up with the intention. What are you saying? What are you saying before your feet hit the floor? You have to say your affirmations before your feet hit the floor. Healthy I am, happy I am, wealthy I am, love I am. Healthy I am, happy I am, wealthy I am, love I am. Say it 3 times. Healthy I am, happy I am, wealthy I am, love I am. Cover your bases and then move on with your day. You have to take extra steps because you have the South Karmic Node of Fate. The North Node is in Aries. The South Node is in Libra, which means that's talking specifically in a harmonious trine, flowing in all of that release, let go energy from Libra, of your sister air sign. Okay, that's your sister air sign, or your Libra, and you're really feeling it. It's the head and the ass of the dragon in Vedic astrology. Basically, it's the head and the tail of the dragon. What comes up out the tail? Enough said. So, don't let the scavengers come in. Let it go, air signs. Let it go. Karen said, damn it, the cards are on. Okay. Let's also get you an herbal astrology deck for the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Come on with it. Oh, that one went flying. Ha! I love it. I love it. It's so perfect, too. You got tobacco. Tobacco. Used forever in ancient sacred medicine circles. Okay? Tobacco. Use your tobacco, man. And I'm not. Okay, let's get this real clear. I'm not saying go smoke cigarettes because I would never push that. I don't like this. I'm not. But I keep tobacco, sacred, organic tobacco here to burn for spirit. It's part of my apothecary and I use it often. So let's read and see what the herbal astrology deck has to say about tobacco for the air signs. It's also number 24, which is a 6, and you also have a 6 of pentacles on the board. So that's 2 6s and 10. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going. So all right. So, tobacco, offering. It's about offering. You always offer up tobacco to spirit. It's part of every ritual that I do. Power, divine gifts offering, invocations. When you're invoking something good in, burn a little tobacco. Respect, deep alignment. This is your alignment with your will and your purpose. Okay. Tobacco is used among indigenous groups across America. Oh, I'm sorry. The astrological rulers of tobacco are Mars and Pluto. I am not surprised that tobacco is ruled by Mars and Pluto, which Mars rules ancient ruler of Scorpio, and Pluto is the modern day ruler of Scorpio. Modern day ruler Mars is modern day ruler of Aries. Pluto is a modern day ruler of Scorpio, but Scorpio gets them both. Scorpio and Capricorn are the only two signs that have multiple planets that they rule over. Okay. Well, that's not all entirely true, because Pisces' ancient ruler is Jupiter, and Saturn's Capricorn's ancient ruler is Saturn, but it's also Uranus is also, okay, so hold on, I'm getting all backwards here. This is why I should not be trying to think analytically when I'm in the channel of cards. I'm just gonna keep going. It'll come through in a minute. Okay. Tobacco is used among indigenous groups across the Americas and an offering to the gods for smoke cleansing. It's an offering to the spirits, a sacred smoke to council meetings, a ceremonial juicing during vision quests. Widely used by shamans in the Amazon, tobacco is considered a planta maestra, teacher medicine plant. You know, it's the medicine, it's the wisdom of the plant. Anytime you use an herb or whatever, it's a sacred medicine. Like all the herbs in my apothecary are medicine. Okay, we're going to keep going. These plants are key to protective spirits and important allies and guides in the healing of humanity. The gods of power are here to serve, and they demand loving respect. Tobacco reminds us to utilize our power compassionately. How we use and direct this power determines the quality of our lives. Offer your action as a divine gift, selflessly in service to the sacred. Grandfather Tobacco's protective and powerful energy lovingly opens the doorway to the spirit world to those who ask with humility and respect. Don't allow the illusions of power to ignite destructive behaviors or propel you towards addictive habits. That's the thing. You know, you can use this with great respect. And I would do that because it looks like you need it. And if you do smoke cigarettes, how about trying to take that nasty filter thing off and just roll you up a organic cigarette to get you a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Now me, I vape on this vape, but I don't mind, you know, some organic smoke here and there. I love smoke. I smudge out this house. I'm always smoking this house out, but I don't smoke cigarettes because I just think they're nasty now. But I'm not holding judgment of people who do. I'm just saying, use the tobacco wisely with humility, humbled respect, especially when you are speaking of manifesting through powerful spirits. Okay. All right. You guys be waterproof. Air signs, you got to be waterproof. Don't let the scavengers in. The scavengers are after your ass. I'm just telling you, you don't want to let that happen. Look at things from a different perspective. Own your power. Own your power. And whatever that's going on with this bondage, this devil card right here, that's got to go. That's got to stop. Or maybe you just into some crazy stuff, and more power to you. I love you, air signs. That was a strange reading, but it's okay. It is what it is. Love you, love you, love you. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're on the last. Air signs, thank you so much. Please come back on the replay. Make sure that you like and comment so you get your name in the drawing. Don't forget, okay? Come back to the YouTube replay. That's the only way you can get your name in to win with September Libra's $100 value dream analysis. She's actually going to come and record her dream for you, okay? She's going to record you. Like, you have a dream, you're going to write it out, what your dreams are. So if you end up having a good dream between now and then, you need to send your dreams. And I'm going to put all that information in the description next week. But start thinking. But it's good now. Just make sure you put your name in the drawing, you know, and you want to start thinking, whatever. If you have a killer dream, be sure you're writing it down or voice record it. I don't like to write down things first thing in the morning, so I just voice record down I voice record everything, basically. So it'll be really, really good for you. What's up, Robin? Hey, what you doing from Mississippi? How you doing? Tobacco down and prayers up with smoke. Thank you, Tammy Lynn. That's a really good one. And last but not least, we will be speaking to the fire signs. So we have done earth, we've done water, and we've done the air signs. Those will all be on the YouTube replay if you want to come back and check them out on Chanda Sparkles Astrology. All right, let's see here. We're going into fire. Let's go. I'm a fire moon. Do we have fire in the house? Helen said, it wasn't strange. You were speaking directly to me. Sorry. Remember, it's just, I'm just letting it flow, honey. Please do not take it personally. Hey, what's up? Joshua's here in the house. Where have you been? You newlywed. How you been, man? So good to see you. Oh my goodness. It's so good to have y'all people up in here. I see all of you loading up in the chat. And I see all of you here in the TikTok. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. Please double tap the screen. I need more hearts. Come on, let's go. Double tap it for me. Ooh, Leo sign in the house. That's right. That's Sandy. Sandy's up in the house over here. Thank you. Okay. You always know that this is my moment to... Did I not bring another one? I could have sworn I did. Okay, I guess I didn't. I was thinking that I like to do one more coconut water at the very end, but I don't guess I brought it. I could have sworn I did. All right, so we're going to do this so that TikTok don't get mad. In the meantime, look at those of y'all that hadn't seen it yet. There's my Scorpio cup. I have an artist who creates these. If you want one, let me know. I'm not getting paid anything. I just love her. Jerry Lynn got her an Aquarius cup, and it's amazing. All right, let's give these one little shuffle. And it's so cool. Since you waited till the end, fire signs, you get the kitty cat cards. And we're going to clear. Yeah, we're going to clear with a little bit of Palo Santo for you guys. I'm feeling like some trickery. Just saying. You know, I think that things have been going pretty good for you guys, but all of a sudden I'm feeling like there's something you're not seeing. There's some kind of an illusion, something that you need to be paying attention to. There's some kind of trickery going on. Because I'm feeling like there's a lot of energy coming in from my right side, which tells me something is not quite right. And you need to pay a little closer attention. So we're going to try to clear that out real quick here. Here we go. Take a nice deep cleansing breath with me through the nose, inviting golden white light. Feel the lungs all the way up to the top, and hold it. Seeing your body glowing to light, pulling your perineal nerve, pull it in, suck it in. And then when you blow it out, blow out green. Because you're blowing love from the heart chakra, which is green. Okay, here we go. Inu shete mohanake. Una shete monai. Iki na I shete monakai. Una eda shete mukana e shete mokai. E shete ki maka una ai. Ramba shete mo naki shana moka ne. One shete mo naki. We were removing the trickery. E naki. Ushana kakaka manurika chikanapung. Anashiki Onaki shinakakaramuka ahun Unalete mochikina hashete Unala shete mukanai Ramba sheke rambaka sheke rambaka shede rambaka she. Oh, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Raise your frequency. Breathe it all in. Let the sacred plant medicine of the Palo Santo clear it out. All gone. Palo Santo has been used by the ancients for centuries. This is a tree that is like smudge, like a blue sage or white sage on steroids. There's not a day that goes by that I don't burn a little Palo Santo around myself. And it just feels good. It feels nice. It cleanses the space. It's a good thing. Get you some. If you're in my area, I've got plenty. Let me know. You can have some of mine. All right. Always down for some Palo Santo. Always. I even like to get the little bitty like shard. Like they come in little itty bitty packs of little bitty ones. Those are really good if you just don't want to burn a whole stick. You just want to have a little bit and just boom. Go with it, right? All right. So we are now on fire signs. Fire signs. Oh, you're so welcome. Lynn's here. Hi, Lynn. She says, I don't have no room for trickery in my life. Me neither. Okay. All right. Yes. I'm sorry, Robin. You'll have to go back. But these are for sun, moon, and rising. Every single person in here, you should know your sun, your moon, and your rising. If you don't, go to astrograph.com. Maybe one of the moderators can write that out. Astrograph.com is a really good resource that's a free birth chart online. It's intuitive. It was created by Henry Seltzer. He is a genius, intuitive astrologer, okay? He's really, really good, and he created an app called the Time Passages app. It's pretty good, but you always get more when it comes to astrology if you use a desktop version, okay? You're going to get more information. You're going to get more out of it if you do it that way. So really, when I very first started my journey, now almost 9 years ago, with my schooling and my education, I used Henry Seltzer's astrology, astrograph.com. It's really, really good. Aries rising. There you go, Robin. So this could be for you. You just never know. All right, here we go. Let's get the fire up there. There we go. Okay. Fire in the house. Yes. Fire in the house. Let's go. All right. Time Passages is great. Have you tried the online version though? Astrograph.com? Man, you get so much more when you go in there and click on those tabs, and you can click down and it'll give you explanation, paragraphs after paragraphs of every single aspect, every planet, how they interact. It's a lot. You get a lot of information. Sandy over here on TikTok says, oh, my left palm started to tingle. Thank you, Lev. Okay, I'm so glad. So glad that we got that trickery out of the way. Let's see how this reading goes for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. My beautiful, passionate fire signs. Aries moon here. Straight up. Let's go. Aries, Leo, and all you fire signs just got the harmonious trine, which means energy just flows in effortlessly. That's what a trine is about. You get all of the trine aspect from this eclipse. So some things have got to go. Trickery's got to go for you. You can't deal with that stuff anymore. You already know what it is that you've been releasing, and you've been working on this for a while. But I feel like there might be something else coming up that you're not seeing. There's some kind of an illusion. I keep getting this illusional, like I'm seeing mirrors. All right. So you've got the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords in the challenge position, and then the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Two of Cups says there was a partnership, a soul union. Two people came together. They made something happen. It was pretty amazing. But I feel like this was in the past because you have the Six of Swords here in your challenge position. And that's saying you've got some... Okay, so swords, by the way, is mental energy. Okay, it's all about anxiety, problems, challenges, thought processes, you know, how you intellect, how you speak, all of that. This is telling me that you need to move on. You got to take some of these issues with you, but you're going to have to move on with this situation, okay? This is air energy, and it's followed by the Two of Swords. So why is it all happening? Maybe it's because you're not seeing something clearly. Okay, the Two of Swords is a choice point, but often it's like she's in the tradition, she's standing there and she's got her swords over her heart and she's crossing her heart. She's like got a blindfold on her face and she's like, I don't want to see this anymore. But the waters are rising behind her. She has to look. She has to get out of her own way. Okay, don't be in your own way with this. So whatever this relationship was, you've got to move on from it. That's your challenge, is to move on. Whether you move on from the job, you move on from the relationship, you move on to another house, another situation, or maybe you're moving on from keeping yourself in the illusion. Maybe you're beginning to awaken. There you go. Outside of you, there's some foolish trickery going on. We got the Fool card right here. The card that's outside of you. Somebody outside of you, and it's right here below the Two of Cups. Trickery. This is... Sometimes it's just about taking a chance and leaving. But somebody here is being a fool. Somebody's acting a fool. Somebody should not be acting like a fool. Just... It's coming in so strong. It was coming in before the cards came out. Seven of Pentacles. There it is. Seven of Wands. All right. So, look. You got a Seven of Pentacles. You got Seven of Wands. You got Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. All right. This at one point in time is very similar to the last. At one point in time, you thought this was everything that you wanted. But you have to move away from it. You have to stop. You can't just look away anymore. You cannot just look away anymore, okay? There's some trickery, some foolishness, some, you know, and somebody's just not... I feel like this is kind of even like they... I don't feel like that they're like... I feel like it's like their second nature, if that makes sense. Whoever this foolishness, illusion, trickery is, and it could, for some of you, it could be you with your own self. But this Seven of Pentacles says here, look, see, you can see this kitty cat. He's looking and he's looking down at his coin, his bank, how he makes his money. He's invested a lot of time and effort into this situation, right? He's invested a lot. Look, he's sitting here going, when are these coins going to fall off this tree? When am I going to be able to reap what I've sowed? Reap my rewards from all of my hard work? When is that going to happen? But up here you got the Seven of Wands. There's a lot of stuff coming at you. There's a lot of stuff coming at you. You know? And you feel like you're going to have to be on your guard all of the time. Being on your guard is not easy, right? I feel like this whole situation... Okay, first of all, I want you to look at the sequence here on TikTok. So this card comes first, and then this card. I'm sorry, it's like this. See? They are back to back. They are back to back. If you want to continue to have the patience and reap the rewards, you cannot stand up in the tree having people throwing arrows and wands at you. You cannot. There's also a butterfly in there. You got to transform the situation. There's also three crows, and it looks like a white dove. Look, the peace and the tranquility and the divinity and the sovereignty that is within you is also within them, whoever this is that you're dealing with this Two of Cups. Two of Cups soul union card. Soul union card. Okay? Two of Cups soul union. But you got to move away from it, man. You got to be able to see clearly, because they're going to keep on being who they are. On the bottom, it's the Eight of Pentacles. Okay? The Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, this is all about building. So you got the Seven of Pentacles, which says, I'm waiting patiently. I'm watching. I know I'm going to reap these rewards. I know it's coming at me, but I got all this shit flying at me and it's hard to deal with, right? The Eight of Pentacles says, keep working. What does a cat do when it cleans itself? Okay? What does a cat do when it cleans itself? It keeps going. Licking until it's clean. It doesn't stop. The Eight of Pentacles is becoming the master. You want to get to the point that you're mastering the situation that you're in, that you're evolving past the fuckery. I said it. The patience. Look. Below the Eight of Swords is the Ten of Wands. At one point in time, you were dead on the floor. Okay? This is one of the most hurtful, challenging. It's like death. Straight up. Okay? But it's death to your mental state. It's like you just cannot get a grip when you get this card. But it's over. And there is a light that's shining in the background, right? At one point in time, you were dead on the ground, but now look what you're at. You're diligently working. You work through the night. Stop getting distracted with the bullshit and diligently work through the night. And I'm sorry, I don't feel like that this soul union is something that you need to stick around for. I think you need to leave whatever that situation is and whatever foolery that's going on with it behind, because you need to focus on you making your bank. And even if stuff is coming at you, it's your responsibility as your own conscious creator to set the pace. How are you setting the pace on that? And if somebody's coming at you, step back, take a breather, go to the bathroom, go outside, sit under a tree for like 5 minutes or whatever, and say, okay, this person keeps saying this and this and this to me. Why am I pulling this person up as a mirror speaking to me about me? Because whatever they're saying to you is something within you that you're pulling up for you, because you're the only one here. On higher consciousness awareness, it's just you. I am you. I am you. And when you really get that on a higher level, you realize, oh my God, it's all me. Everything is me. For me, not to me. Okay? Anticipation. You got the anticipation, right? Look at that. The crow says anticipate every next moment with excitement, joy, and clarity. I feel like you guys really need some more clarity on this situation. Keep working at it. You're going to get your clarity. What else do we got? That came out once before, I think. I can't remember, but I think it came out once before. You can't make it up. Release. You got release. Straight up. You got release from the crow. You got to release the stuff. Release your need to control things too, because when you just sit and let love happen, like, and I'm not talking about love in the relationship. I'm talking about, ooh, I'm getting a big crown chakra ear. Like, it's just all, my head's all, whenever you release that overwhelming need to control things and just be an allowance. And even if somebody's coming at you, you have that control to get up and leave. You can walk away from that situation momentarily, and then you reset. I've done that before. Like I've literally like, I need to reset myself because there's something going within my field that needs to bring this up for me. On the bottom, you got balance, the number 4 right there. Boy, that number's coming up a lot too. Balance out. You know, if you're not balanced, if you're not poised, you're going to be falling off of the rail there, and you don't need all of that. Everything is in balance. All of the universe is in balance. Say it. I am balanced. I am poised. Say it to yourself. Continuously program yourself. You program yourself, then you program the reality. And it's that easy. Okay, so let's also, for you, get an astrology herbal card. And this will be the last. Oh, a pack fell out. Okay, so we're not going to do that many. This will be the last card of the night. Last card of the night for the fire signs. Aries, Leo. That's it. Okay. Wow. You got Coca. Wow. Coca. You got Coca. Look at that. I love it. 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 You got Coca. You got Coca. Okay. So Coca is all about seeing and anticipating. Let's look at it. It says foresight. 3 + 6 is 9. Okay. 9. That's very good because 9 is almost to the end, right? Which the end is 10 and it goes back to 1 and that's the beginning. 9 is keep on keeping on, but you got to release this stuff. Like, and you need to see. I feel like there's some kind of an illusion here. You're not seeing something clearly. Okay. Supernatural powers. Ability to see universal truth. Genius, spiritual guidance, brilliance, integrity, and impeccability. If this came out in reverse, it would be disbelief, disconnected from your source, rejection of innate powers, the innate powers that are within you, egocentric, and megalomania. I said it. Yes. All right. Commonly chewed to stimulate the capacity of energy. Coca, excuse me, it's not cacao, it's coca, also known as mama coca or coca mama, was an important plant in the culture and religion of the Incas, other than tribal peoples in the nearby lake of Titicaca region of South America. The Incan goddess Chasca, Chasca, the Incan goddess Chasca was linked to Venus and depicted holding sprigs of coca, embodying the power of fruitfulness of love, using the love source energy. Places where coca grew were considered sanctuaries where all humans should worship the gods. Priests tossed leaves of coca into the air for divination, worship, and to ask permission from entities of the cardinal directions. Coca was considered so sacred that the shamans never consulted the oracle without first chewing coca leaves and entering into a trance with spirit. When consulting the oracle, they often threw the leaves on the ground with powerful intention to then analyze the divinatory meaning, much like the yarrow with the I Ching. Woo! Okay. And Coco's Uranus and Venus, by the way, ruled by Uranus and Venus. The mighty jaguar is the spirit animal to many great medicine peoples in the rainforest. The jaguar has been regarded as one of the fierce protectors of the sacred and seen as a bridge to the upper worlds or messenger from the realms of spirit. Coca light Oh, Coca lightning-like energy has appeared today, signaling the piercing clarity or foresight and power you have available to you right now. Jaguar Spirit rewards you as you stay true to your integrity in the moments where you could easily have given it away. Don't reject innate gifts you were born with. Cultivate them and don't shy away from their magnificent power. The power of the jaguar is that of greatness of a shaman, able to assist in soul work and journeying to receive aspects of your power that have been forgotten and remain latent. The jaguar and the cocoa, that is your message. Look it up later, do a little research. That is the message, my fire signs. Thank you to you fire signs. You are loved. You are love. Don't forget you are love. All right? Don't forget you are love. We are all love. Let the love do the work. Don't force. There's a happy, it's like a 0 point. It's like the 0 point field. There is a happy spot. There's like this happy medium spot that we can all tap into, and it's like not quite gotten there yet, but not quite started yet, and that's the energy. That's where you go. That's where you tap when you're in that challenge. And it's like, I like to look at love like it's so sticky. It just sticks to me. Love sticks to me. Ooh, I'm getting tingled all over my face in a shikimata. Love sticks to you. Okay? Love sticks to you. Thank you. Thank you. Live your life in gratitude. Live your life in gratitude. All right, this is the end of the line for me. I love you so very much. Please, if you feel called, down below is my PayPal, my Venmo. I would love a contribution. This helps me to pay for shipping, for the giveaways. Please do send it friends and family. Remember, come back and comment on the YouTube replay only. When you're on the YouTube replay, you comment, that's how your name gets into the drawings. All right. And I will be back here next Tuesday for the Scorpio full moon. We are going to celebrate, and thank you on TikTok. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for the teddy bear. Thank you for all the love that you've given over there. Mwah. I love you guys so very much. You're amazing. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. And over here on YouTube and Facebook, you know the drill. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. You're the God spark. Creator runs to you and through you at all times. Live in light and allow things to flow to you. Allow it to come. Don't force it. All right. I will see you next week. Love you. Bye.